Channel NITT viewers, I am DS, your psychologist, and welcome to another episode on Channel NITT. So in this episode, we're going to continue to answer our viewer questions. So one of our viewers, Kam Soccer, did post a question in our comment section, but unfortunately, I do not really understand what the question is. I think it may be comparing between the SP and the SJ types. So I'm not too sure what I was needed to do, so I'm going to shelve this still. Today I'm going to answer a question about bullying. So one of our viewers asked if the ENTJ gets bullied at the workplace. So we're going to talk about bullying at the workplace in a later episode. First of all, does the ENTJ get bullied? Yes, of course. Similarly, the ENTJ is also guilty of bullying others because bullying can take a lot of different forms. So I remember when I was in school, in the military service, and in a lot of social groups, I get bullied. What's the most common type of bullying? I talk about that later. So there are a lot of other types of fringe bullying that I can remember. So on one occasion, I had to take a cab with 3 fellow platoon mates to the junior college to collect our A-level results. On another occasion, I took a cab with 2 other friends that I just got to know during orientation. So we were supposed to go to a bowling alley for a CCA recruitment drive. So we want to be recruited into the bowling club of the university. On these 2 occasions, the same thing happened. After the cab stopped, all these rubbish people, right, they just ran out of the cab and made me foot the entire cab fare. So in this way, I think it is a direct form of bullying because these people did not on their own regard return me their money. So up to this day, I still remember who these people are and I curse them whenever I remember them. So remember one thing, the ENTJ never forgets, never forgives. But of course, what goes around comes around. We get bullied, but we can bully as well. That will be another topic for another episode. So I must admit that it is not very common that I got bullied when I was at work. Most of the time, I just do my part. So there is no way that I can get bullied. If someone gives me more job than usual, I would weigh the circumstances. Usually, the circumstances is valid for me to take on something more. So I don't see it as bullying at all. But if other people are not doing their job, then I will definitely attack the other person if it affects my own work. So that will be a different topic. So the ENTJ being bullied is something quite common for me when I was in school. So the most common type of bullying that I have experienced is ostracization. So I think that I am quite an unusual, different, unconventional type of person. So a lot of people think of me as a very quirky, weird, eccentric fella. So maybe that is why nobody really wants to make friends with me. So while I am very open to making friends with people, I think people don't really see me as a possible friend. And possibly because of that, today I am not really interested in making friends because during my younger days, people are very unwilling to make friends with me. So bullying might not take place a lot in school itself. It may take place outside of school. So let's say I am outside shopping or walking alone and I really like to go out alone. So I may chance upon a classmate or an ex-classmate. So usually I just wave at them. Most of the time, these people pretended not to know me at all. So it's very obvious they choose not to see me, or when they look at me, they will give me the, hey, who are you look. So during class gatherings, I also get that many people gossip about me. I don't know what, they might talk about me and then they point and then after that they laugh among themselves. So this is something that I experience quite a lot as well. Well, it may all have been a misunderstanding. So it is possible, but let's forget it. I think that as an ENTJ even back then, I was not really into making friends. I enjoy company actually, I enjoy a social life, but people don't seem to want to reciprocate. So I can treat person A as my best friend in class, but person A will treat me as the 4th best friend, you know, something like that. I am ranked very low. Ultimately, I am very happy that I am not a feeling type because I am not really affected by the thing. Like it's not devastating for me. So despite the fact that I have some friction here and there with my classmates, I just keep quiet. I just act every day as if that's me, I'm happy about it. But I harbor all this kind of grudges until today. I remember which student or which classmate say what things and whether they wave back. Okay, I don't write them in a book, it's all here and it never goes away. So a lot of people will say, why are you thinking about this? I think it's not that I deliberately think about this, my brain is just so effective. So that was when I was younger. Even when I became older, I still can get bullied. I can get ostracized by people in a social group. So for example, I have been in a volleyball group for a very long time. I am not a very social person. So when people randomly put us into a group of 6, a lot of people have very openly shown on their face that they don't like me in their group. So on 1 or 2 occasions, there are a few bitchy guys who made comments about me very openly. So I have even heard of comments whereby the group, they tell the organizer if I could be put out of their team because they don't want me in their group. So this is a form of direct ostracization, which is a form of bullying. Actually, from my perspective, it doesn't matter as long as I get to play. So whichever group I am in, okay. So most of the time when I experience ostracization, what do? I do nothing. So basically I just accept. So during the event itself, I will just let it off. But I will always remember, and when the time is right and I can just kill this person flat out, then I will do that. Don't offend an ENTJ. So in one of our upcoming episodes, I'm going to talk about what are some of the nasty things that I have done to people that I have already dismissed. Okay, fellow ENTJs, have you in your life been bullied, and what form did the bullying take? I'm sure that many people may think of the ENTJ as a very strong character. So this video really helps in showcasing the other side of the ENTJ, because a lot of people just tend to look at MBTI types in a very one-dimensional way, and the purpose of us doing videos is to really show the world what the true MBTI type like the ENTJ is. So if you have not subscribed, do consider subscribing so that we can bring you more genuine, authentic videos about the ENTJ and MBTI types. Okay, do remember to like the video. I'm going to sign off now and I'll see you in our next episode. Okay, do remember to like this video. I'm going to sign off now and I'll see you in our next episode. Bye bye.